My name is Nur Salina binti Ali. Today I'm going to talk about warehouse safety. The primary objective of warehouse safety management is to prevent accidents, injuries, and damage to property by implementing safety protocols and procedures. Next is I'm going to talk about the key elements of warehouse safety management. Number 1, risk assessment. Identify potential hazard within the warehouse environment. Number 2, training. Providing employees with proper training on safety procedure, equipment usage, and emergency protocol. Number 3, equipment maintenance. Regular inspection and maintenance of warehouse equipment such as forklift, pallet jack, and conveyor belts to ensure they are in safe working condition. Number 4, housekeeping. Keeping the warehouse clean and organized to prevent slip, trips, and falls. Number 5, emergency preparedness. Establish procedure of responding to emergencies such as fire, chemical spills, or medical incident. Number 6, PPE stand for personal protective equipment. Ensuring that workers have access to and properly use appropriate personal protective equipment such as helmet, gloves, safety glasses, and steel-toe boots. Next, I'm gonna talk about hazard identification, risk assessment, risk control SOP. When it's come to warehouse safety, SOP play a vital role in ensuring that all employees understand and adhere to safety protocol. Here, a typical SOP of warehouse safety might include: first, operating procedure for machinery. Detailed instruction on how to safety operate equipment such as forklift, pallet jack, and conveyor belt. Number 2, material handling guideline. Procedure for safety lifting, taking, and moving materials to prevent injuries. Number 3, emergency response protocol. Step to follow in the event of fire, chemical spill, or medical emergency. Number 4, housekeeping procedure. Instruction of maintaining a clean and organized workplace to prevent accident. Number 5, personal protective equipment requirements. Guidelines on when and how to use personal protective equipment such as helmet, glove, and safety glasses. By implementing robust warehouse safety management practices include hazard identification, risk assessment, risk control, and SOPs, businesses can create a safety work environment for their employees and reduce the risk of accident and injuries. For your information, warehouse safety management involves implementing policy, procedures, and practice to ensure the safety of personnel and the security of goods within a warehouse environment. Here a breakdown of the key aspects for safety management in warehouse. First, risk assessment and hazard identification. Regularly assess the warehouse environment to identify potential hazards such as slippery floor, congested aisles, falling objects, machinery, and chemical storage. Rate how likely and how real this hazard could be. Number 2, safety policies and procedures. Make rule for safety based on what happened in your warehouse. Ensures that all personnel are trained in this policy and procedure, include new hires or temporary workers. Establish clear protocol for reporting hazard, incidents, and near misses. Number 3, training and education. Teach workers how to be safe, use machine, handle emergency and deal with dangerous stuff. Practice safety often to remember what to do. Number 4, personal protective equipment, PPE. Figure out what gear is needed for different job and dangers. Give out safety gear like goggles, hard hat, and gloves. Make sure everyone wear their gear right. Number 5, continuous improvement and compliance. Keep checking if safety rules are up to date and working. Look around regularly to find ways to make things safer. Make everyone care about safety and work together to keep getting better. Number 6, equipment safety. Keep machine safe with regular checks and repairs. Only let trained people use the machines. Number 7, housekeeping and facility maintenance. Keep everything clean and tidy to avoid accident. Fix anything broken like floor or shelf. Make rules for safely getting rid of trash and dangerous stuff. Number 8, emergency preparedness. Plan ahead for fire, spill, medical problem, and bad weather. Put in tools like fire extinguisher, lights, and first aid kits. Practice what to do in emergency so everyone know their jobs. Next, I'm gonna talk about the safety policy at a warehouse. First, purpose and commitment. Safety is the top priority. Everyone's well-being is important. Safety is integrated into all activity. Number 2, scope and applicability. Covers all warehouse activities, includes material handling, equipment use, storage, and transportation. Number 3, responsibility. Management provide resources and set safety rules. Employers follow rules, report hazard, and join safety programs. Number 4, compliance with regulations. Follows local, national, and international safety rules. Stay updated on safety regulations. Number 5, risk management and hazard control. Identifies and assesses hazard regularly. Put measures in place to reduce risks. Checks if safety measures work well. Number 6, training and education. Teach everyone about safety, equipment, and emergency. Trains new and temporary workers. 7, accident reporting and investigation. Report accident, near misses, and hazard quickly. Investigate incident to find out why they happen and fix problem. Number 8, continuous improvement. Always tries to make safety better. Listen to feedback, inspect regularly, and learn from others. Number 9, communication and consultations. Talks openly about safety with everyone. Hold safety meeting and share information regularly. Number 10, review and evaluation. Keep checking if safety measures are working. Listen to suggestions to make things safer. Next slide, I'm gonna explain about safety regulations. Number 1, occupational safety and healthy. The primary legislation governing occupational safety and healthy in Malaysia set out legal requirements for employer and employees to ensure safety and healthy at workplace. Number 2, factory and machinery. Make rules to keep workers safe in factories and with machines. Factories need approval to build and operate. Inspect factories and machines to make sure they are safe. Number 3, environmental quality. Protect the environment, which help with workplace safety. Set rules for keeping air, water, and land clean, indirectly helping worker safety. Number 4, guidelines for hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. Help find and fix danger at work. Employer must check for risks and make them safer. Number 5, Code of Practice on Safety and Healthy in the Iron and Steel Industry. Special safety rule for iron and steel workers. Cover dangers like heavy machines and hot metal. 6. Code of Practice on Safety and Healthy in Ports and Docks. Rules to keep port and dock workers safe. Talk about things like ships, cargo and storage safety. 7. Occupational Safety and Healthy Classification, Labeling and Safety Data Sheet of hazardous chemical. Label and give information about dangerous chemical at work. Help workers know how to stay safe around chemicals. Number 8. Occupational Safety and Healthy Use and Standards of Exposure of Chemicals Hazard to Health. Set safe limit for chemical exposure at work. Employer must check chemical level and make sure workers are not exposed too much. Okay, this is the example diagram of the risk assessment stage. Next, this is the photo of hazard and potential of risks at warehouse. The next slide, I'm gonna talk about the implementation, hazard identification, risk assessment, risk control in warehouse operation. Number 1, hazard identification. Look for danger like slippery floor, corroded aisle, falling objects, forklift and hazardous materials. Ask workers for their input on hazards since they know the job best. Number 2, risk assessment. Check how likely and how big each hazard could be. Think about how often workers are around the hazard, how many could get hurt, and what could happen. 3. Risk control. Make things safer after finding hazard. Put up barriers or signs. Teach safe way to work and give worker gear like helmets and gloves. Make sure safety measures work well and are easy to use. Number 4, implementation and monitoring. Plan how to find and fix hazard. Assign people to watch over safety plans. Keep checking to see if safety plan need updating. 5. Training and communication. Teach workers about dangers and how to stay safe. Share what hazards are found and how to stay safe. Listen to workers' ideas on how to make things safer. In conclusion, ensuring safety in a warehouse is crucial for protecting workers and property from harm. By identifying hazards, assessing risks, implementing control measures, and providing adequate training, warehouses can create a safer work environment. My recommendation to ensure warehouse safety is regular inspection are crucial for spotting hazards like slippery floor and congested aisle. Involving employer in hazard identification foster communication and ownership. Assessing hazard help prioritize safety measures, include safety barriers and PPE. Regularly updating safety plan and monitoring effectiveness is key. Promoting a culture of safety awareness encourage active participation and accountability. Continuous review and improvement ensure ongoing compliance and a safe warehouse environment. That's all for me. Thank you.